was another cultivating trick just down the road. So, that got done. Now, where is 24? Oh, right down the end of this road. But yeah, whatever you do, never burn your bridges, because you never know when you're going to be working with someone who was at a former employer. I mean, while for the most part people I've worked with in the past, I've worked with them on in one location, never seen them again. There are still the odd one or two people who I've bumped at in a completely different place, and it's usually been a, hey, what are you doing here? Oh, hang on, what happened? I completely missed where I needed to go. Okay. I think I'll keep the map open so we can see where we are and where we're going. Get in the cab so I can see through the trees. Okay, so two grass fields on our left, and the one on our right is actually hidden. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Oh, well, thanks, dude. I need to pull over here. That's in here. So, what does this field look like? It's probably another one we need to go round. Okay, so you have contacted a lawyer. Yeah, this is straight up. If a company goes out of business, you're not competing against anybody, because there is nobody to compete against. That's real easy. Wow, I've never been here before. This is cool. Is that railroad line? It is. Wow, cool. I knew there was a rail line up north end of the map. Guessing there's no trains on these lines. There you go, there's my tractor. There. So, train line. Ooh. I wonder how many other people have discovered that so far. Rough field edge though. Since I'm now on this field, I don't need the map up. So, doing contracts is good. You get to see new things on the map that you never knew were there. To run along this stretch twice. So this edge of the field is a little bit uneven, shall we say. Just do the whole field at this angle rather than... It looks like it was last planted east, laterally as we're driving. I don't think there's any issue with me just going up and down this way. It's going to be a little bit more tricky to keep the line, because I don't have the previous seeding contours to follow. trying to figure as close to perpendicular as I can, but it's not easy to eyeball. A wee birdie. And for those of you who watch or who play World of Warships, there's actually another daily reward event running. And that's a prize daily. 10 prizes over 14 days, although I think we're already 5 or 6 days in. So if you weren't aware of that, you're not going to get the last prize, the last 2 prizes. But it's a good way to get free camos, free crates, and free premium time. And if you get the last 2 prizes, or the second to last prize is 50 doubloons, which won't go far on its own, but if you do these events often enough, you can save up for something small. I probably can't do a front turn around there without going in the river, and that would be a bad thing for my tractor. One. There we go. Zoom back in again. Oh. Lift the plow. Turn around. And mostly done. Okay. Step it back a bit. There we go. too upset with the job we're doing. 54% so far. So we're over halfway. But yeah, due to the state of our kitchen today, we went out to eat this evening. Which eventually does get old. And as a result of that, the girls are both asleep in their own beds, and there's been no talking. Of the usual, I'm not tired, I don't want to go to sleep. Go to bed. Yay! Parents are happy. We've still got some time to wait until our fields are going to be ready for stuff. We've only got the 3 fields we did yesterday that need to be fertilised again. And then it's a bit of a wait to say good time to wait for the harvest. Yeah, while that might help, I tend to go for the more natural things, like go outside and play for an hour, run around the house 10 times. Then we'll see how much you don't want to go to sleep. Unfortunately, when there's a thunderstorm on, that's really not an option. Also, if they play outside, they get dirty, so they need a bath. But really, it's not really a problem when, or it's only a problem until you get them to figure out that basically for a peaceful life, if you do what you're told to do, there's a lot less hassle. And we have got them to the point now where they kind of understand that playing with their tablet 24/7 is not going to be tolerated. And that was a big issue when they moved in. Yeah, from the moment they got up, they grabbed the tablet, turned it on, stuck it 2 inches from their eyeballs, and ignored the rest of the world for as long as they could get away with. Obviously, once the battery ran out, it was usually, okay, I need to plug into a wall socket and keep playing on my tablet. So, no. Oops. Back when I was a kid, eventually my mum decided, okay, you can watch an hour of TV a day. You can choose which hour you watch. So we learnt how to read the TV listings guide and figure out which show was the most important for me to watch today. Watch it for an hour and then that was it. You were done for the day. And you got to play other stuff instead. But we're now at the point where, tablet use is a surprise and reward for being good. Which I think is it's a more healthy attitude to have, or for them to have. We're nearly done. So one of the nice adjustments from 17 to 19 is if you put the cruise control on and pull up the menu, the tractor doesn't grind to a halt. In 17, if I wanted to do that, I would have to put the tractor on a worker while I consulted the menu. And then of course as soon as you turned the worker off, you'd lift the implement out of the ground and generally cause a fair amount of adjustment to what you were doing. Obviously the downside of that is if you're not paying attention, your tractor can go running off on its own under cruise control in the direction you set it on. Okay. Do that again. Come on. Oh! Yeah, we tend to plug them in so that they're recharging. There we go. I'll just finish this bit. You can lift that. Lift. 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 And get paid. Yay, we got paid. So I don't have a sprayer, so I can't do that. I can do the cheap harvesting missions with my own equipment. They don't pay well. I would have to lease on that one. But it's potatoes and field 16, which is pretty much the biggest field on the map outside of that area. So this train line basically runs along the coast. We're here. It's like it keeps going there. We could. Where's the horse barn? Is that there? I think that's the horse yard. So it looks like there's possibly a freight depot there, and that looks like a tunnel. The other train line, hard to tell, is here. The only way across it is through that bridge. And it runs along the edge down here. One still keeps on going down that way. Does not look like they join up. I wonder if this bit's going to be developed. What? 1, 2, 3... 4 fields up at the north here and 2 villages, so the potential for more sell points. How'd you get there? No direct road up that way at the moment. Huh. Anyway. What's over down this way? That's just forest. A couple of big fields over there. A road up to there, but once again, nothing to join them on. Yeah. Okay, we need to get the tractor back to the yard. We will go this way. Oh, we don't have any option but to go this way. Actually, we do have an option to go this way. Okay. Seeing that car behind me looks like a Prius. And that reminds me, on our way home, we're passing, or we came off the highway, and you have to go round a gas station. The road goes round a gas station. There was a Prius parked on the side of the road with his hazards on. Possibly broken down. My wife wondered whether he'd run out of gas. I said it's unlikely a Prius has run out of gas because he'd still have battery power to pull into the gas station. So I then joked, it's probably more likely that he got struck by lightning and shorted out the battery. But technically he should have pushed that car out the way because he was parked on a double yellow line, so there was no way for me to pass him legally. Okay, we'll clean that off again. Okay. And we will climb back in. I can turn the hazards off again. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do now, I could sell that manure wagon. Equipment don't half have a good suction on them. There it is. Do I not have... Oh, hi Jess Deadpool, thanks for the follow. What am I looking for? It's only 15,000. Kind of long though. Let's look there. That one. That's cheap. I think we'll go with that. And we'll go there. Transport company. From the transport company to the village sawmill. From Port South East to the gas station. Okay. Back in the tractor and go places. And nothing's growing yet, so we're free to do what we want. So we'll go and pick up our trailer and see what's what with the transport jobs. Okay, Port Southeast's close to where we just were, I think. Now I bought the trailer to do transport tasks at the moment, or contracts at the moment, but I will eventually want to use it to transport wool to market. Back on Farm Sim 17 I used a trailer approximately this size. This one's a little larger.